What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video where today, again, I'm going to be using the 4-3-1-2. Although I am going to be using a slightly different variation. That's what I'm kind of rocking here. I'm going to be using Busquets, also going to be using Inzaghi as my manager. I'm also going to be rocking Alisson Becker in goal. I do like Becker because he is just good with his feet. His passing abilities is is really good for a goalkeeper. But anyways, going back into the gameplay, kicking off here, going to be the opponents kicking off actually. Just immediately trying to defend kickoff, nothing easy. With these opponents, they seem like they're trigger happy with these through balls, so you're just wanting to be watching out for these through balls, making sure that nothing easy is given. He's going to be giving me all this space with Suarez, so I am going to be taking this space and I'm trying to go for the little comeback. Ideally, maybe I should have just passed it with a nice little through pass to advance up that field a little bit faster, but I couldn't get that there. Araujo with a nice little step up immediately, second man pressing to get Araujo to that ball as soon as possible. Trying to find something here, but I do end up just playing it back to Hazard, waiting for my options to show up. And I'm just going to again, wait, hold the ball. Going to be playing it into Suarez, Suarez into Messi, Messi back into Suarez, Suarez into Bellingham, Bellingham trying to find something here, trying to play it back into Suarez. But unfortunately, he couldn't get anything off. Hullet there, tracking back on defensive, tracking on with his defensive duties. Hullet trying to find Hazard again. I do try to take a little dribble there in. Should have ideally taken a touch out first, and then try to take a touch inwards, and then unleash that finesse shot. And that would have been really nice. But again, Araujo with a nice little interception. Do get away with that pass there. Really should have been kind of punished for that, but I do get away with that there. Messi on the ball, playing it into Hazard. Hazard just waiting, just waiting for something to open up. No need to rush passes at all. I'm playing it back to Bellingham. Bellingham into Busquets. Busquets into Hullet. Hullet into Suarez. Messi. Hazard here with the double touch cancel into the finish. Again, double touch cancels into just two shots. Any finesse shots, normal shots, stunning shots. They're super duper good. I can tell you that right now. Messi on the ball here. Going to go for the nice little chip over the top through pass into Hazard. That is a wonderful goal. That goal is that was a clean goal. I'm not going to lie. That was super good. Nice, wonderful control from Hazard. I mean, just getting that pass off. He's on a brace right now. 2 goals from Eden Hazard. Wonderful, wonderful play. And with Messi, with this Messi build I have, he has 78 lofted pass. So he somehow gets that pass off, which is incredible, really. Just the whole goal was just amazing here. Nice manual defending, just watching out for that shot with Araujo again, wherever that was. Just a nice manual defending on the quick counter here. I'm playing it into Hullet on the left hand side. Going to be playing it into Suarez. He gets the ball, nice little cut back to confirm the finish. Hazard with the hattie, with the nice hat trick. Just there, ideally I could have just hit it across goal, but I wanted to confirm that I was going to score the goal, so I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to be playing one more pass into Hazard, and I get the goal there. Nice save from Alisson, just going to roll it out to Dumfries. Just waiting for my, I'm just going to be recycling back into Saliba, playing it into Bellingham. Bellingham, again, taking my time with it because trying to run into the space with Messi here. I do have my fullback Dumfries. I am going to be playing into Suarez. Suarez trying to find that pass into Hazard, but the opponent's Beckenbauer gets a nice interception. Kylian Mbappe on the ball, just running into the space. Smart for him, so I'm forced to commit into Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale trying to see what he could find, but I do close him down with Bellingham, Alisson on the ball into Araujo, Busquets into Saliba, being calm, composed, building out the back. This is how you build out the back. It's so beautiful. I mean, tears in my eyes. I mean, it's just so beautiful. I'm just joking. Messi into Suarez into Hazard. One more. Suarez back into Hazard. This is going to be a 4-0. 4 goals for Eden Hazard. I mean, he's just absolutely taking over this game. I mean, if he didn't spin for this Eden Hazard card, like, no worries. Like, Marco Reus, the new Marco Reus, he's super good as well. If you spawn for him, you can start him. So I'm just going to be putting on a few substitutions. I think, no, I just put one because it was just some. Anyway, says, back into the gameplay. You can just ignore that. Busquets on the ball here, playing it to Hazard. Hazard, just a nice little acceleration burst. Hazard is just a one-man show. Nice little in and out into another acceleration burst. Eden Hazard trying to complete the highlights, but it falls back to Son Heung-min trying to make a play out of it, twisting and turning. Son trying to go for the sharp touch nutmeg animation, but he couldn't get there. Eden Hazard, nice little acceleration burst, trying to just take on the whole entire team. But he couldn't get anything going, trying to defend the counterattack here from Kylian Mbappe, but Araujo This I call him Gold Araujo because he has like the blonde-ish hair and it kind of looks like gold. I'm not sure, but this Araujo card, he's just amazing. Such a solid card. I've been having him on my team for years. Just such great value. I'm just gonna be switching it side to side. I'm taking my time with it, playing it back into Allison, trying to play out of this high press. He is on 1 bar red, so I kind of have to be careful. I'm gonna switch it side to side again. And now I have the space here with Ruud Gullit. Gonna send Mendes on the run so I can have that extra man. Hazard into Messi, back into Hazard. I do have Mendes here, but I do go for the acceleration burst. Accelerating into that space. Eden Hazard, what you can find, trying to do a nice little fancy double touch, but I was being way too fancy with it. Should have said Nuno Mendes, but it doesn't matter because Ruud Gullit has the ball, but unfortunately... it's just back and forth here, kind of sloppy play, but the ball falls back into Messi. I do see Nuno Mendes on that run. Going to be playing it back to Bellingham. Bellingham, Busquets, Gullit. But finding Lionel Messi into Eden Hazard. Trying to find a nice over-the-top through ball, returning the favor, but Messi couldn't get it under control to lay it off for a nice, easy tap-in. But you get the ball back again. Nuno Mendes on the ball. He goes for a crazy tackle. How did he even get that? What? That makes no sense at all. But he tries to go for something fancy with Gareth Bale, but I mean he gets the wrong animation, so I kind of have to feel bad for this guy. Busquets on a ball. Gullit playing it out to Nuno Mendes on this left-hand side. One of the fastest fullbacks in the game. Iniesta misses the tackle completely, trying to do a nice little acceleration burst, but unfortunately his defender gets there in time. Nice step up from Raul, but I do rush that a bit. Should have just controlled it, do a nice basic pass there. Going to switch into Araujo, dash and press, trying to do a nice little slide tackle to catch him off guard, but I do mess that up, and I do mess up that tackle with Dumfries. It is going to be a penalty. I do make some substitutions, hence why I had to pause the entire time, because I wanted to make some subs, but the opponent does end up quitting. He realizes that, you know, this is too much of a deficit, and I might as well just sleep. But back into another game, using the 4-3-1-2 again, but I am going to be using Capello against this quick counter, and I'm telling you, I'm going to be showing you, I'm putting on Son. He has the crazy up arrow. With Capello against quick counter, it is not going to be a fun time for your opponents. I can tell you. You'll just have to see. You will just have to see, because Capello against quick counter is just it's. I wouldn't say it's like unwinnable, but you're just gonna have a very bad time if you're the person using quick counter. It's just not possible. I don't know how you're also gonna beat it. But back to the game, I'm just taking my time, just dribbling it around. Immediately gonna find Son Heung-min with that Capello link-up, but unfortunately the defender scanned the way. Gonna be just resetting. We have the throw on the left-hand side. Gonna be playing into Araujo. Araujo playing into a right card. The Relinka play isn't active. Now it's active, so I can go for it again. Should have waited a little bit because Son wasn't calling for the pass, or nor was he like making any run animation, so that was kind of rushed. But I am just gonna find a nice little pass into Messi. He is just being absolutely smothered by Cannavaro, but the high balance of Messi is saving him there. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't get anything out of it. But that's fine. We're going to recycle it back to Rijkaard, back to Hazard, Hazard to Messi, back to Hazard, trying to find Messi again, but Cancelo gets the rebound off of the ricochets and all of that. Cancelo with the ball again into Rijkaard, Rijkaard to hold it, back into Rijkaard, Bellingham, but the opponent Chobos gets the interception. Hullet gets the track back defensive play, which is always nice. Bellingham to Hazard, Hazard to Messi. Quick little 1-2s, intricate plays to keep the opponent on their toes, letting them know, saying, hey, my attacks, they're dangerous. You got to be on your toes, you just got to be alert. With this corner, I do decide to just swing it in. I wanted to test it, different things out. I'm seeing how I swing down. I'm pretty sure I messed that up. My corners, these type of corners, they're not exactly good. I know Saliba did get a set on it, but I'm not really too just fond of this new corner system, so I always take it short. But I did try to go along there, trying to see how it works. But on the counterattack here with Haaland, trying to defend his Erling Haaland. Cancelo was having none of that, though. Gets the ball back from Davies into Rijkaard here. Just trying to escape the pressure from Edgar Davids. He knows it's coming, so this is smart from the opponent. But I am just going to be playing it out to Cancelo. He's giving me all the space because he knows he has to give up some sort of space. Going for a nice little through pass here. One more into Son. That is going to be an easy finish, 1-0. Just playing it safe, nothing fancy. I'm not going to go for no little tricks, no little double touch tricks. Just going to play that pass right into Son, just sweat it across goal, easy tap in, easy as you like. Again, trying to defend kickoff, blocking the passing lanes, but he does get that nice little through pass. And with right card Capello link up, you know what's going to happen. Son Heung-min versus Franco Baresi. Who can get there first? Baresi gets there first, and you already know I'm going to go for it again. I'm going to keep trying to go for it, because when you're playing quick counter, they have a high line, and you're having Capello. Just let those balls fly. Keep just letting him just go through, over the top through pass, over the top through pass, and just keep just destroying this opponent, letting him know, saying, hey, do not use quick counter, because I'm going to go for it again. All the space in the world. Again, this is Lionel Messi, so the link-up play doesn't activate because Lionel Messi is not an advanced striker in this case, so he's just like a prolific winger by playing him as striker, so his playstyle is inactive. Frank Rijkaard again, over the top through pass into Capello, and I do get the link-up, going to be a nice, easy finish. Just completely skipping the build-up play. It's super easy to pull off, to activate. I will probably make like some sort of like, I guess, a mini tutorial on how to like always utilize, not obviously everyone, you know, knows how to use Capello. Capello again with a nice over the top through pass into Son Heung-min, and this is going to be a goal. Goodbye Cafu. Son has good bounce, but yeah, I'm going to be looking to making a little tutorial about Capello, which is going to be nice because it's super easy to execute, and when you know how to use Capello and nail those through passes over and over and over again, is you just become like super difficult to beat. So yeah, Capello, he's just amazing. Against quick counter, you're just going to be having a blast. I mean, the opponent, he was having enough of it, and he ends up just leaving the game. Again, this Capello link up is just incredible. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. So if you did like that video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Comment down below what do you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video.